Your shortstop will be Dawson Gillespie. Austin Takahashi will be at third base. At second base will be Sebastian Watson. And at first base will be Silas Kincaid. Behind the plate will be Knox Hubbard. And on the mound for Roseburg, number 7, Evan Corbin. Your designated hitter will be number 18, Nathan Wayman.
Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome into Bill Gray Legion Stadium at Champion Car Wash Field as we get ready to go for today's doubleheader to begin Southwest Conference play. I'm Joey Kieran. It's great to be with you here today, and we do get a bit of a late start, so we are going to just jump right into our Roseburg Disposal pregame show. You can let them make the run to the dump for you. That's Roseburg Disposal at 673-7122. Well, we will save our breaks just for my board ops back in the studio. We'll save our 2-minute breaks. We'll just use those as 1-minute breaks as we get the game underway. Taking a look at your starting lineup for North Medford, coming in at 5-5 on the season. Leading things off is Jeremiah Robbins, the catcher, a sophomore, to start off things against Evan Corbin, the junior right-hander on the mound for Roseburg. We are live. First game of the ball game is underway. First pitch of the ball game underway, and here we go. Southwest Conference play. Welcome in, everybody. It's great to have you with us. A first pitch strike for Evan Corbin. He'll get a foul ball by Robbins to make it an 0-2 count as we get things started here. Evan Corbin last year in the Southern Oregon Conference, which featured the usual Southwest Conference teams in Roseburg, North, South Medford, and Grants Pass, plus added in Crater, Eagle Point in there as well. And last year, Roseburg winning the Southern Oregon Conference tournament. Evan Corbin was your Southern Oregon Conference Pitcher of the Year. So he starts things off for Roseburg today and gets Jeremiah Robbins to fly out to right field to retire the first out. So 1 out as we get things underway here in the top of the first inning between Roseburg and North Medford. Sorry, trying to get my wits all about me here as we had a technical glitch there that we had to get fixed before we went on the radio, so apologize for that. We get a late start and now scrambling to catch up here. First pitch, strike one against the two-hitter in the lineup for North Medford. That is Johnny King, the second baseman. He'll take low for a 1-1 count from Corbin. We'll try and get you the starting lineup completely, as well as the starting defense for Roseburg here in the first. Check swing, foul ball for strike two against Johnny King. On deck is Aiden Horsley, the center fielder. The three batters due up here in the top of the first. That ball popped up in the air on the 1-2 pitch out to left field. Dominic Tatone is patrolling out there, and he will get underneath it to retire the second out. A couple of fly ball outs so far for North Medford, 2 away. The three-hitter, Aiden Horsley, will step in. Top of the first inning. In the black tops, gray trousers is North Medford. Red numbers on the front and the back of the jerseys. Roseburg in their home white tops with white trousers. Breaking ball for strike one for Corbin as he starts off against Horsley here. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt for a 1-1 count. The 1-1 is high from Corbin. Makes it a 2-1 count here. Third batter up with 2 outs and nobody on base. Evan Corbin on the mound for Roseburg. Is 2-1. Hits the low outside corner to even up at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, strike three, got him looking. And that is a strikeout to finish off the top of the first. A 1-2-3 inning for Evan Corbin on the mound as we get things going. Game one of a doubleheader between Roseburg and North Medford. The Tribe coming up the bat in the bottom of the first after a 60-second timeout on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Deciding where to purchase your next vehicle is just as important as the vehicle itself. At Roseburg Honda, our seasoned staff is dedicated to matching you with the right car. From sales to service, our goal is to make sure all of your needs are met, and you leave our dealership feeling good every time you visit. No need to waste your valuable time driving up and down the freeway when the ultimate car buying experience is right here at home. Roseburg Honda. We treat you like family.
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
Back here at Bill Gray Legion Stadium at Champion Car Wash Field for the bottom of the first. Roseburg and North Medford squaring off. A 1-2-3 inning in the top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. As we go to the bottom of the first, on the mound for North Medford will be Trey Newman. Newman, a returning all-honorable mention, all-conference pitcher for North Medford. He'll face Logan Klopfenstein, Austin Takahashi, and Dawson Gillespie to get the bottom of the first underway. Southwest Conference play getting started here today. Roseburg at 6-4 on the season through non-conference play. Lost their last game as they were hosting Summit 6-2 1 week ago. And North Medford coming off of a 5-4 win over McNary on Tuesday in their last game. Newman on the mound will face Logan Klopfenstein. First pitch swinging. A one-hopper gets by at third. Colton Morgan trying to stab it out of the air. Does not. And that'll be the leadoff man on base for Roseburg here in the first inning. First base runner. One on. And Roseburg starts off making contact against Newman. Lefty Austin Takahashi will bat. He squares to bunt, pops it up, foul, back behind home for strike one. We put that as a hit or an error at third base? A hit? Okay. That's what I was thinking too, but I wanted to confirm. See if we can get a consensus up here in the booth. So a leadoff single for Logan Klopfenstein. High and away for a 1-1 count to Austin Takahashi. Now let's take a look here at the starting batting lineup for Roseburg. There's a swing and a foul tip for strike two for Takahashi. A 1-2 count with one on, nobody out. Klopfenstein in right field, followed by Takahashi, the third baseman. Dawson Gillespie, the shortstop, will bat third, followed by Silas Kincaid in the cleanup spot, playing at first base. Dominic Titone in left field will bat fifth, followed by Nathan Wayman, the DH, hitting in the sixth spot. Knox Hubbard, the catcher, will bat seventh. As the runner going, that ball belted to right field. It is caught. Got to get back to first. The relay throw back in. A race to the bag. Did he get there in time? Yes. The first baseman, Kellen Weiler, will get to the bag to double off Logan Klopfenstein on a ball ripped to right field by Takahashi, but it goes right to Marcus Moore, who makes the catch, throws back in, and they double off Klopfenstein, who was running on the pitch and had to go all the way back to first.
Next batter, number 9, Dawson Gillespie.
So that is an unfortunate double play for Roseburg. They clear the bases there. With two down, now it'll be Dawson Gillespie who takes high and inside. A 1-0 count for Dawson. Newman, fastball fouled away. So ball hit hard by Takahashi. I thought it had a chance to get in on the line in right field, but they were playing him perfectly out there. Marcus Moore makes the catch, and then an easy throw back in as Klopfenstein had been running and got all the way to second base. Had to pop up and recognize where the ball was, that he had to get back to first, and just unfortunate timing for Roseburg on the hit and run. 1-1 with 2 outs and nobody on. A strike taken at the knees on the inner half by Dawson Gillespie. I don't think we finished out the lineup there, so it was Hubbard batting his 7th, playing a catcher. The second baseman, Sebastian Watson, batting 8th, and Carson Dunn, the center fielder, batting 9th for Roseburg. DH being utilized for the starting pitcher, Evan Corbin. Reaching for a pitch on the edge of the plate, fouled away by Gillespie. He'll stay alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the first, after a leadoff single for Roseburg, they could not capitalize on it. And we remain a scoreless ball game here in the first inning. A 1-2 pitch for Newman. Breaking ball, that one got away from him. I'm not sure if it's a breaking ball or a changeup, but it got away from him and sailed all the way to the backstop for ball 2. On the mound, Trey Newman behind the plate for North Medford here in game 1 of our doubleheader. Jeremiah Robbins out at first base, Kellen Weiler, Johnny King at second base, Frankie Retigliano at short, Colton Morgan at third. In the outfield from left to right, Davis Carr, Aiden Horsley, and Marcus Moore. 2-2 pitch out of the windup for Newman. He'll rock and fire. Gillespie pops this one towards right field. Long run heading towards foul territory. And that one got out of the stadium, but in foul territory. And it'll remain a 2-2 count for Dawson. A 1-2-3 top of the first inning for North Medford. And we'll run through their full lineup when we get back in the top of the second. Bit of a scramble for us here, but getting our feet underneath us now. A chilly day here at the ballpark, but dry and some sun poking through. 2-2 count. Swung on and missed with the breaking ball, and that is a strikeout to finish off the top. I make that the bottom of the first. Both teams send 3 hitters to the plate in the first inning. Neither team able to score. There was no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base for Roseburg. Through 1, it is scoreless. We go to the top of the second on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Now for the Black Tornado will be the first baseman, number 13, Kellen Weiler.
Back here at Champion Car Wash Field, top of the second inning. On the mound, Evan Corbin will fire a first pitch strike against Kellen Weiler, the first baseman. Roseburg Baseball, we wanted to say thanks again to our pregame show sponsor. We had a very quick pregame show. Roseburg Disposal, you can let them make the run to the dump for you. That is Roseburg Disposal, 673-7122. Strike 2 taken by Weiler as he falls behind. Swings at the 0-2 pitch and fouls it away to stay alive. Oh-2 pitch for Corbin. Pulled towards third base. Routine ground ball for Takahashi. Routine throw across the diamond to Silas Kincaid as Weiler is retired 5-3. Colton Morgan will bat, the third baseman for North Medford, hitting in the 5 spot.
Next batter will be the third baseman, number 1, Colton Morgan.
Morgan will be followed by Frankie Retigliano, the shortstop, batting 6th. Swings at the first pitch. Line drive goes right to the shortstop, Dawson Gillespie, for the second out. He squared that one up nicely, but Just happened to go right back up the middle, too short. Easy play up the middle there by Gillespie. And there are quickly 2 away.
Next batter, the shortstop, number 15, Frankie Retigliano.
Retigliano, the shortstop, will bat with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch swinging, fouls it back for strike 1. The bottom third of the lineup for North Medford and head coach Kerry Curtis, Davis Carr, the left fielder, followed by Trey Newman, the pitcher, and in right field, Marcus Moore rounds out the starting 9 for the Black Tornado. 1-1 count after a pitch in the dirt for Corbin. On the mound, Evan Corbin throwing into Knox Hubbard behind the plate. Takes low for a 1-1 count, a 2-1 count, does Retigliano. The 2-1 pitch popped up in the air out towards left field, backtracking. Out into deep left field. A little bit of an adventure out there for Dominic Titone, but he gets underneath it and retires the side. Another 1-2-3 frame for Evan Corbin as we are through 1.5 innings of play. We go to the bottom of the second, scoreless ball game between Roseburg and North Medford on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
My name's Chris. 2016, I got lymphoma stage 3 cancer and went through radiation for 6 months. I was exhausted all the time, and that's when I found One Peak Medical. My family life got better because I was more attentive and more energy. Because of One Peak Medical, I'm back doing everything I love to do.
Hormone balancing can help with fatigue, anxiety, pain, and much more. Call or book online today at onepeakmedical.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
First batter for Roseburg in the bottom of the second inning. It'll be the first baseman, number 16, Silas Kincaid.
Bottom of the second inning. Joey Keyran here with you from Champion Car Wash Field, where Roseburg and North Medford squaring off to begin Southwest Conference play. It'll be Silas Kincaid to lead things off for the Tribe. Starting first baseman today in game 1. A breaking ball from Trey Newman is in, cuts through for strike 1. Well, it is a bit of a crisp day today, expecting temperatures around the mid-40s right now. That's what we were expecting yesterday, is a fastball low and outside to even up the count to Kincaid. Actually, we have climbed into the low 50s right now here as we are in the bottom of the second inning. 52 degrees, partly cloudy. Expecting to hit a high of about 54, and does look like we'll stay dry throughout today's doubleheader. Strike taken for Kincaid, a 1-2 count for him. Roseburg softball playing North Medford at home today. We can see their game from here as a sharp ball hits off the heel for Newman. Ricochets towards second. A bare hand play at second base by Johnny King. Cannot get it to the bag in time. It'll be a single by Silas Kincaid, and he will get on base, but limping around now is Trey Newman trying to walk it off. He tried to get his heels out of the way, but I think it got his back foot off the heel and then ricocheted to second base. King doing everything he could to try and get to that ball and did a nice job of getting to it quickly and having a chance at a play, but that ball was laced by Silas Kincaid. Kincaid, batting in the cleanup spot this season, came in hitting .316. That'll be his 7th hit on the year, and it's the second straight inning where Roseburg gets on with the leadoff man. They're going to test out the footing here for Trey Newman after taking that one off his heel. He'll get a couple of warm-up pitches in here. And the first one looked pretty solid there. Does give us a moment here to let you know that today's game has been brought to you by Seven Feathers Truck and Travel. Join the winning team at Seven Feathers. Several positions are open, starting at $16.25 an hour. Apply at i5exit99.com. So it looks like Newman will stay in the game. They don't get anybody up throwing. Any pitching changes throughout today's game are brought to you by Chris Hubbard State Farm Insurance. If you've been thinking of switching up your insurance coverage, you can get in touch with Chris. With over 10 years of insurance experience, Chris can make sure that you're getting the coverage that you need at a price that fits your budget. Auto, home, life, and more. Contact Chris Hubbard at 541-672-3301 or visit chrisinsures.com for a quote today. Bottom of the second inning, 1 on, nobody out. Squaring to bunt, Dominic Titone takes for ball 1. As he gets his first at-bat. Dom been dealing with an ankle injury throughout the week. Actually, it sounds like been dealing with it since football season, but really flared up on him here this week. But he rested and is in the lineup today. Squares to bunt, the 1-0 pitch. Hits the outside corner with a breaking ball for a 1-1 count. Dom usually a very strong bunter. In fact, usually likes to use it as a opportunity to get on base at times, but being asked to sacrifice the runner to second base here. Dominic Titone batting over 300, puts it down, it goes back to the mound. Newman will field and throws easily to first. Throw down to second base. Back in with a head-first slide goes Kincaid. Sack bunt for Dominic Titone. 1 away for Roseburg. Man in scoring position now. Titone jogs back to the dugout. Did his job. He'd come in batting over 300 this season. Dom hitting .364 coming into that at-bat. Up to bat will be Nathan Wayman, the DH, who swings through the first pitch for strike 1, an RBI opportunity for him. Out at second base, Silas Kincaid. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball for strike 2 for Wayman. Nathan Wayman has been kind of splitting time with Silas Kincaid, with the two of them getting chances to DH, but in the last couple of games, they've both been in the lineup together. Wayman batting .368 on the season in 19 at-bats. Swings through on 3 straight breaking balls for the strikeout. 2 away. Second strikeout of the game for Trey Newman.
Next batter is number 4, Knox
That'll bring
Hubbard.
up Knox Hubbard. The catcher will bat. Out at second base, Silas Kincaid after his leadoff single. Hubbard steps in. He's been batting .136 on the year. Been a bit of a struggle for him there. He's got an RBI, 3 singles on the year, and he'll look to try and see if he can bring in Silas Kincaid from second with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless ball game so far. First pitch swinging and fouled away. Strike 1 out into the parking lot. We didn't get to play the interview I did with Coach Troy Thompson in the pregame because of our technical issues that we had going on there. But we did talk about hitting with runners in scoring position. It's been a bit of a bugaboo for this Roseburg team during the non-conference portion of the season. Trying to get right with that. The 0-1 pitch from Newman is high and away. 1-1 count to Hubbard. Roseburg, I checked coming into this series, 88 men left on base through 10 games. That is a higher number than they'd like to see. 1-1 count. Hubbard takes high and away. 2 balls and a strike. Waiting on deck will be Sebastian Watson. First time that either team has sent more than 3 hitters to the plate in an inning. 2-1 count with 2 away. Kincaid takes the lead out at second base. Mirroring him out there is Retigliano. Now retreats back to his position. A breaking ball by Newman well outside. 3-1 count. Knox Hubbard, second team all-conference last year for Roseburg. This season has 7 walks to his credit. 3-1 count for Newman, trying to get the final out here. in the bottom of the second. Ground ball, first base side, away from the bag. A flip to the base will get the out. Kellen Weiler flipping to Newman for the third out. And Roseburg will leave a man stranded on base. No runs on one hit, no errors, and one man left on. We're still scoreless through two. So we go to the top of the third inning. This is Roseburg Baseball on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
First batter for North Medford in the top.
Back here for the top of the third inning, the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for North Medford in a scoreless ball game. Today's game brought to you by Dr. Alanson Randall, accepting new patients. Call him at 541-378-6694. Davis Carr will put a ball out towards right field on the run towards the alley. Right fielder Logan Klopfenstein underneath it for the first out of the third inning. So far through 7 outs in this ball game, North Medford has committed 5 outs in the air. 4 fly ball outs to the outfield and a line drive out at shortstop for the Black Tornadoes so far. They also have 1 ground ball out and a strikeout. Evan Corbin facing the pitcher on the other side, Trey Newman stepping in. He takes the first pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, hits the inside corner to make it an 0-2 count. Good crowd showing up for today's conference opening doubleheader. The entire conference in action today. So the 0-2 pitch swung on and missed in the dirt. And a tag applied by Knox Hubbard. That is a strikeout for Roseburg, and for Evan Corbin, his second strikeout of the game. All Roseburg pitching strikeouts are brought to you by One Peak Medical. Don't let the perfect pitch get by you. If you're tired of waiting months to see a doctor, visit onepeakmedical.com to book your appointment today. One Peak Medical is accepting new patients both in person and virtually and is covered by most insurance. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, and check swing went around for strike 2 to Marcus Moore, the right fielder. And Evan Corbin looking for another 1-2-3 frame here. The 0-2 pitch just misses outside. The count goes to 1-2. Roseburg softball playing North Medford out beyond the left field fence here at Champion Car Wash Field. They are into, I believe, the top of the second. Looks like Roseburg leading 1-0 in that matchup against North Medford softball. 2-2 count now for Marcus Moore. A pitch low and inside. Got away from Corbin as the sun starts to shine through. The 2-2. Ground ball left side. Going to be a tough in-between hop for Takahashi. Throw to first. Nope, he will not make it. Did not end up throwing as he got caught on an in-between hop. And it went out of his glove at third base. That'll be an error at third base for Takahashi. Man on for North Medford for the first time in the contest.
Top of the order now for North Medford.
And that'll put the top of the order back up for the Black Tornado. And for the first time, they will go past 3 batters in an inning. First pitch to Jeremiah Robbins is off-speed breaking ball that drops in for a called strike. Elsewhere around the Southwest Conference today, Sheldon is at South Medford and Grants Pass at South Eugene. Double headers for everybody there. The 0-1 pitch, strike two called against Robbins. Jeremiah Robbins in Tuesday's win over McNary had a leadoff home run in that game. Also had an RBI single in a 3-run second inning for the Black Tornado. He'll swing through on the outside pitch, though. Chasing there. It's another strikeout for Evan Corbin. Another One Peak Medical strikeout for Roseburg. And the error does not come back to haunt the Tribe. No runs on no hits. There was one error for Roseburg. One man left on base for North Medford. We go to the bottom of the third. Scoreless ball game on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
First batter for Roseburg at the bottom of the third inning will be second baseman number 2, Sebastian Watson.
Back for the bottom of the third inning, Roseburg and North Medford scoreless here from Champion Car Wash Field. Leading things off for the Tribe is Carson Dunn, Sebastian Watson, the 8-hitter, followed by Carson Dunn. Then top of the lineup here, Logan Kloffenstein due up for the Tribe. No runs, no hits, no errors for North Medford. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error so far for Roseburg. The 0-1 pitch to Watson is in for a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Sebastian Watson, second team on the infield last year for Roseburg in the all-conference voting. So far this season, Sebastian batting .208. The 0-2 pitch, he chases one upstairs, fouls it high in the air, foul. Robbins giving chase, and just in front of the Roseburg dugout, he'll make the play in foul territory. Oops, not a strikeout, but the out made as Watson fouls out to the catcher. So one down, Carson Dunn will bat with nobody on base. 9-hitter, wrapping up the first time through the lineup for Roseburg. Breaking ball on the first pitch, high and inside to Dunn. Carson has been productive at the plate, but his batting average may not indicate that for you. A 1-0 pitch to him. Takes low and outside. Carson batting .172, but he's second on the team with 6 RBI. He's scored 4 runs. He's been on base with a hit by pitch once, reached on error 3 times. He's walked twice, but struck out 14 times, a number he'll like to bring down. But he's been able to help bring in runs for this team despite the low batting average. 2-0 count goes to 3-0 against the 9-hitter for Roseburg. .30 pitch. Trey Newman, the righty on the mound, will rock and fire. And that's in for a strike, bouncing off the glove for Jeremiah Robbins. A 3-1. Dunn gets behind one out to left field. Hit it pretty well, but right to the left fielder, Davis Carr. And there's 2 away for Roseburg here in the third. Scoreless game still. Today's game brought to you by Chuck Swarman Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you?
Number 6, Logan Kloffenstein.
Top of the order, Kloffenstein reached on a single in the first as he sent one right by the third baseman, Colton Morgan. First pitch swinging up the middle, takes a couple of high bounces. Retigliano behind second, throws to first, and the tag not able to make it at first base for Kellen Weiler. He felt the call was in error by the umpire, thought he got the glove on Klopfenstein as he went running by. But that throw pulled him off the bag. Retigliano back behind second, snagged that one on a bounder up the middle, and then rifled it over to first. Swiping with the tag was Weiler as he was pulled off the bag. The umpire didn't think he got it, but now they will confer with all three of them out there. A three-man team for us here today. And they'll see if anybody else had a better look at it, and the call is safe. So that'll be an error on the throw for North Medford, as Klopfenstein will get on base for a second time in the ball game. He does so with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third in a scoreless ball game. Austin Takahashi will try to see if they can keep things going. Last time hit one hard to right field. The right to Marcus Moore for the out. A pickoff throw to first, and that ended up being a double play back in the first inning. Takahashi, hard hit ball to right field, well played and well positioned by Moore. And on that one, Klopfenstein was running on the hit and run, and he got caught for the double play. Strike taken, low outside corner for Takahashi. Austin Takahashi this season, batting .313. Runner going, and he'll be in safely as Klopfenstein slides headfirst into second with no throw by Robbins. Stolen base. Takahashi this year, team high 7 RBI, and he's got a chance here. With a 1-1 pitch, puts this in the air out to left field. Well struck. Davis Carr on the run. That's over his head. It's going all the way to the wall. Klopfenstein will score to make it 1-0 Roseburg. Heading for third goes Takahashi, and he's in with the 2-out triple to left field to put Roseburg on top, 1-0. Long fly ball out to left field there for Takahashi. Drives in the first run of the ball game. Make it the third hit of the game for Roseburg. Klopfenstein scoring after the throwing error. Got him on base with 2 outs. And Roseburg takes the early lead against North Medford. Dawson Gillespie will bat. High and inside for ball 1. It's 2 away. At third base is Takahashi. Trey Newman facing a deficit now. 1-0. Gillespie fouls it away. Dawson 0 for 1 in the ball game with a strikeout in the first. (1-1) with 2 away and a man at third for Roseburg. Bottom of the third inning. Breaking ball, strike 2 called for Dawson. Dawson Gillespie this year came in batting .250 on the season, 5 RBI for him. The 1-2 count. Breaking ball, strike 3. Watched it go by. And that'll be a second strikeout for Dawson Gillespie. And it is the third in the game for Trey Newman. But Roseburg able to take advantage of an error by North Medford and get one across. 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 man left on base for Roseburg. 1-0 our score after 3 as we go to the bottom, make that the top of the 4th inning on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Deciding where to purchase your next vehicle is just as important as the vehicle itself. At Roseburg Honda, our seasoned staff is dedicated to matching you with the right car. From sales to service, our goal is to make sure all of your needs are met, and you leave our dealership feeling good every time you visit. No need to waste your valuable time driving up and down the freeway when the ultimate car buying experience is right here at home. Roseburg Honda. We treat you like family.
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
Quick in between innings, Evan Corbin fires the first pitch, swing and a miss to Johnny King. As Roseburg leads 1-0. Welcome you back for the top of the 4th inning. Strike taken by King gives him an 0-2 count. Roseburg on top of North Medford here in game 1 of our doubleheader. Roseburg on top 1-0 with that triple by Asa Takahashi in the bottom of the 3rd. Evan Corbin off speed, a roller to Takahashi. He'll airmail it to first, and it's off the glove by Silas Kincaid at first base. And that'll be a throwing error, and Johnny King will get on to lead things off here in the 4th inning. It was a nice easy roller to third base there for Takahashi, but sent it too high to first base. Kincaid trying to stay on the bag, made the reach for that one, went right off the end of his glove. Backing up to play with second baseman Sebastian Watson to not allow Johnny King to advance another base. Swing and a miss by Aiden Horsley, the 3-hitter. Struck out looking in the 1st inning against Evan Corbin. Bat here with 1 on and nobody out. He fires one foul and out of the, did stay inside the ballpark for strike 2. Stayed inside the stadium, I guess. It was not anywhere near the playing surface. The 0-2 pitch, ground ball towards short, could be 2. Gillespie to Watson, over to Kincaid. They get it! The 6-4-3 double play. Roseburg will clear the bases with the twin killing. King cut down at second base on a nice, low, easy roller to shortstop.
Next batter, number 13, Kellen Weiler.
Not that far from the bag at second, and Gillespie an easy flip over to Watson. First pitch, Weiler pops it up in the air, foul territory. Drifting back goes Kincaid, a leaping grab, and the first baseman, Silas Kincaid, makes the putout in foul territory. Well, after an error to start things off, once again, Roseburg able to work around it. No runs, no hits, 1 error, nobody left on base for North Medford. Evan Corbin has kept them scoreless through 4 innings. We go to the bottom of the 4th on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
I am a nurse.
A firefighter.
A college student.
A mother.
And I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready.
For every storm.
And disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors.
My family.
And my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Roseburg baseball on the Score, brought to you by Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com or call them at 541-459-1545. 1-0 lead for Roseburg. Silas Kincaid just made the final putout of the top of the 4th inning. We'll get a chance to stand in to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th as we welcome you back to Champion Car Wash Field. Strike 1 taken on the first pitch by Kincaid. Trey Newman still out there working for North Medford. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss for strike 2. Silas reached on a single in the 2nd inning to lead things off in the 2nd. That was a sharp hit ball right back to the mound that went off the heel of Trey Newman. So Newman looking for a little revenge here. His 0-2 pitch got him to miss on the breaking ball outside in the dirt. Robbins up with it down to first to retire Silas Kincaid. 1 away on the strikeout, 4th of the game. for Trey Newman. Brings up Dominic Titone to lay down a sack bunt in the second. Roseburg Baseball also brought to you this season by Roseburg Honda. Buying a car can be a hassle, but at Roseburg Honda, it's different. Customer satisfaction is their highest priority. Visit Roseburg Honda, where they treat you like family, because they are family. First pitch low for ball one to Dom. Titone will stand back in. Left-handed batter versus the right-handed pitcher. Takes low and inside, a 2-0 count. Roseburg softball taking on North Medford today. It's a busy day for local sports. Still a 1-0 game, it looks like, over there between Roseburg and North Medford, with the Indians on top. 2-0 pitch here for Dominic Titone. Swing and a miss. That ball disappeared down near the ankles for him. Gives him a 2-1 count. Softball hosting North Medford for a doubleheader, just like baseball. Track and field is in action this afternoon, and boys lacrosse is on the road today as well. It's a 2-1 pitch. Dom swings through it for strike two. Today in track and field, over 20 teams in town for the Jim Robinson Twilight Invitational going on at Finlay Field today. That should be an eventful day going on over there. Swing and a miss, chasing outside the zone. Another strikeout for Newman. His strikeout numbers are looking good. He hasn't really given up a lot hit-wise. He's given up 3 hits. Roseburg took advantage of an error in the third inning and got a triple by Austin Takahashi and able to capitalize there for their 1-0 lead. Since giving up that triple to Takahashi and giving up the lead, Newman has struck out 3 straight. Nathan Wayman at the plate, taken way outside on the breaking ball. Wayman struck out in the second inning. The 1-0 pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike. I think he saw 3 straight curveballs in that at-bat the first time up for Nathan Wayman, and it looks like Newman has given him a heavy dose of it again here. 1-1 count with 2 away in the bottom of the fourth. Well, there you go. Fastball, it looked like. Might have been a changeup. Out in front of it a little bit there for Wayman. So 1-2 count. Newman delivers, and he gets another swing and a miss. Sets down the side in order with 3 straight strikeouts. Trey Newman starting to feel it on the mound just a little bit. He keeps it a 1-run ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base in the 4th inning for Roseburg. We go to the top of the 5th. A 1-0 ball game on 541radio.com and on the score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
My name's Chris. 2016, I got lymphoma stage 3 cancer and went through radiation for 6 months. I was exhausted all the time. And that's when I found One Peak Medical. My family life got better, because I was more attentive and more energy. Because of One Peak Medical, I'm back doing everything I love to do.
Hormone balancing can help with fatigue, anxiety, pain, and much more. Call or book online today at onepeakmedical.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Colton Morgan.
Five, 6, 7 hitters coming up here in the top of the 5th inning as Colton Morgan leads things off for North Medford against Devin Corbin. It's been a pitcher's duel here today as Corbin misses in the dirt for ball 1 to start things off. Corbin and Trey Newman have been firing back and forth against each other in this one. A combined 3 hits in this ball game so far. The 2-0 pitch by Corbin. That ball popped up in the air by Morgan. Foul territory, right field side into the bullpen and out of the reach of everybody. Logan Kloffenstein, Silas Kincaid, and even Sebastian Watson, the second baseman, all trying to track that one down. Today's game brought to you by Flyaway Travel. Contact their travel experts for your travel plans. Now located at 1445 West Harvard Avenue, or call them at 672-5701. 2 balls and a strike for Corbin against Colton Morgan. He hits it off the end of the bat. A slow roller towards the second baseman. Covering the bag. Corbin at the base. Gets it there in time. Tough play to be made for Roseburg. Silas Kincaid went chasing that one down. He left first bag wide open. It went to Watson, the second baseman, and Evan Corbin had to cover, and he did a great job coming off the mound to make the play. 4-1 the put out to retire the first batter of the 5th for North Medford. Frankie Retigliano will bat. He takes high and inside for ball 1. Retigliano flew out to left field in the second. Pitch inside. Count goes 2-0 for Corbin. The 2-0 is high. 3 balls, no strikes for Retigliano. He'll stand back in, likely expecting a fastball down the middle by Corbin here. And that's about what he got. 3-1 count. That ball to left field drops in. That's going to be extra bases. Rolling into the left field corner. Dominic Tatone tracking it down will send it in as they will hold him to a double. And Frankie Retigliano breaks up the no-hitter here in the 5th inning. North Medford had just 2 base runners get on prior to this inning, and that came with a couple of errors at third base for the Indians. And Frankie Retigliano makes it the first hit of the game for North Medford. And that one, a well-struck ball down that left field line into the corner. Tatone racing to get to it and holding Frankie to just a double. So with 1 out, a man at second base, first man in scoring position for North Medford. A time called as they will head out to the mound. Richie Charles out there to calm everybody down. I know after you give up that first hit of the game, you got to kind of just calm all the nerves, resettle, and refocus everybody and get back into it. Davis Carr, the left fielder, will bat. He's 0 for 1 with a fly ball out to right field. Today's game brought to you by Fisher's Hearth and Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. Fisher's Hearth and Home. Davis Carr, the left fielder, is a left-handed batter. Squares to bunt. He'll take for strike 1. North Medford trying to play small ball and move the runner 90 feet closer to home. Trey Newman, the pitcher, waits on deck. Squaring to bunt again and again, pulling it back to watch a strike go by. Carr finds himself down 0-2 and throwing strikes for Evan Corbin. He's able to get ahead in this at-bat. Now Carr, got to imagine swinging away here. The 0-2 pitch to him, he'll take outside. Couldn't get him to chase. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out and a man at second. Strike 3 on the outside corner. He's cut down looking. Carr goes down on the strikeout by Evan Corbin. It's his 3rd of the game. And all strikeouts for Roseburg pitchers brought to you by One Peak Medical. Did you strike out with that New Year fad diet? Yeah, it didn't really work out for me either. Let One Peak Medical Fitness and Nutrition Advisor create an individualized plan for your daily routine, goals, and overall health to make sure you succeed. One Peak Medical is accepting new patients. Visit them at onepeakmedical.com. First pitch, strike 1 against Trey Newman. Evan Corbin, after giving up his first hit, settling back in. The 0-1 pitch hits the outside corner for a called strike. Oh, 2 count. Out at second base is Frankie Retigliano after his 1-out double. Breaking ball, line to left field, out to Dominic Tatone. He makes the adjustment and is underneath it for the final out of the 5th. So Roseburg gives up the first hit to North Medford. But they are able to strand the runner at second. No runs on one hit, no errors, one man left on base for the Black Tornado. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It's still a 1-0 lead for Roseburg on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Bottom of the fifth inning. Roseburg and North Medford in a tight one to start out Southwest Conference play. 1-0 lead for the Tribe as we begin the bottom of the fifth. On the mound, still throwing for North Medford is Trey Newman. I have not seen any action in either bullpen. First pitch by Newman is high for ball one. And I'm not surprised. Newman has been looking good. He's allowed 3 hits. Struck out 6. He has not walked anybody. An error in the third inning, followed by a triple, allowed Roseburg to get their first run. Hubbard gets around on one, skies it into the air, but this one out of play. Souvenir if anybody's walking by the stadium and happens to find that one before somebody can go collect it. Knox Hubbard grounded out to first back in the second inning with a man at second base. The 1-1 pitch to him. Takes high and away. 2 balls and a strike for the Roseburg catcher. For Roseburg, Hubbard, Watson, and Dunn, the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up here in the fifth. The 2-1 pitch, high and away. 3 balls and a strike. Be interesting to see how things go for the other teams in the conference. South Medford and South Eugene hosting today. Sheldon down in Medford to take on the Panthers there at Harry and David Field, and the Grants Pass Cavemen in Eugene to take on South Eugene. 3-1 count. Strike taken by Hubbard. Takes the count full. Newman's 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball low for ball 4. First walk of the ball game for either pitcher. Leadoff man on base for the Tribe. They'll get the courtesy runner on. I believe Eli Jacobs coming out to run.
Running at first base to be Eli Jacobs. The batter, number 2, Sebastian Watson.
So man on at first with nobody out. It'll be Sebastian Watson to bat. You look for the sac bunt here. Roseburg did that in their last time in this situation. It was Dominic Tatone laying down the sac bunt. Pickoff throw to first. Back to the bag goes Jacobs. Watson looked like he was getting ready to show the barrel. Now does square it up and takes outside for ball 1. Southwest Conference back whole again this year. Last year, Roseburg playing in that Southern Oregon Conference with North Medford, South Medford, Grants Pass. But then added in other schools like Crater and Eagle Point. It's a 1-0 pitch, high and inside. Buzzing the tower on Watson. He was squared to lay down the sac bunt and had to get out of the way, and that'll prompt the visit out to the mound for the coaching staff for North Medford. So last year wasn't your traditional Southern Oregon season for the 6A schools. They added in a few 5A schools, made it more of your old school Southern Oregon Conference back in the day when there was just four classifications. Sheldon and South Eugene, they played in mainly just out of the Eugene-Springfield area schools, got in a couple at the end of their season, but mainly played against the Eugene Springfield schools. And so first time in, at least for Roseburg, this will be the first time in 3 seasons that Roseburg will be playing against the Eugene schools in baseball. Last year didn't see them, and then the year before that, the season was canceled before it even got started because of the pandemic. So it's been a while since we've seen Sheldon and South Eugene, but they're back on the schedule for baseball this year. South Medford in the non-conference portion of the season, ranked number 1 in the state according to the OSAA rankings, 8-0 on the year through non-conference play. 2-0 pitch after the visit to the mound. Watson offered, foul tip, I think. Foul tipped into the glove for strike 1. 2-1 count now for Watson after that visit to the mound. Newman throwing the first strike of the at-bat. Sebastian squaring to bunt again. Will take for strike 2. Watching down at third base, Coach Thompson not showing any signals down there. So does that clear everything off? With 2 strikes, no bunt showed by Watson. And he swings through a breaking ball for strike 3. And a big strikeout there for Trey Newman. That is his 7th of the ball game. Now does give a possibility for that inning-ending double play for the Black Tornado on defense. 1 out, 9 hitter. Carson Dunn will bat. He flew out to left field his first time up. Puts this one out to center field. Mixed up a bit out there is Aiden Horsley, but he will get back underneath it. Shuffled his feet a couple of times, getting all squared away on that one. I think he almost got caught by surprise by the ball. Hard hit to the outfield by Dunn. And almost tangled himself up. But he recovers and gets back underneath it, and there's 2 away. Klopfenstein will bat. He's been on base twice, scored the only run of the contest so far after reaching on an error in the 3rd and scoring on the triple by Takahashi. He bats here with 2 outs and 1 on. Ground ball up the middle. The shortstop Retigliano flips to Johnny King at second to retire Eli Jacobs, and that will finish off the frame. Roseburg gets the leadoff man on with a walk but cannot take advantage of it. And they will leave one man stranded. No runs on no hits. There were no errors and 1 man left on base. We're through 5 innings of play. Top of the 6th. 1-0 Roseburg on 541radio.com and on the score. 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Top of the 6th inning. Leading things off for North Medford is Marcus Moore, the right fielder. He starts off with a strike from Corbin and then got fooled on the next pitch as he waves at a breaking ball outside the zone for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch just misses outside. Roseburg's dugout wanted that one for strike 3, did not get the call. 1-2 pitch by Corbin. Check swing. He went around. Ball in the dirt. It got kicked by the hitter, and now he is out. And Knox Hubbard there, the way he reacted to that made it seem as if Marcus Moore might have kicked that baseball on purpose out of frustration. Not that he just got tangled up with the ball when it was in the dirt. Either way, it is a strikeout for Evan Corbin. That is number 4 on the day for the Roseburg pitcher. One out as the top of the order comes up to bat. Swing and a miss for Jeremiah Robbins for strike one. Evan Corbin into his 6th inning of work. The 0-1 pitch. Robbins gets behind one here out to right field. Kloffenstein to his right. The lefty will make the catch in right field. 2 away as Robbins retired for the 3rd time in the contest. 2 down. Johnny King, the second baseman, will bat. He is 0 for 2 in the day with
Johnny King
reaching on an error in the 4th. Still 1-0 ball game here as the first pitch by Corbin is taken for strike one. We're more than halfway through game 1 of our doubleheader here today. Into the top of the 6th inning here. The breaking ball misses low for Corbin, 1-1. But I keep telling myself during the breaks I need to remember to mention that you can be watching this game live online. So 1-1 pitch swung through for strike 2. If you're not already, or maybe you're tuned in listening and you got the opportunity to pull up your computer or your smartphone or tablet, whatever it is, you can watch today's game streaming live for free online at 541radio.com. As a ground ball to short. Dawson Gillespie over to first to finish off the side. 6-3 put out there. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base for North Medford as they are quiet in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and Roseburg leading this one 1-0, looking for some insurance. You could be watching online at 541radio.com, and you can also catch the game right here on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Deciding where to purchase your next vehicle is just as important as the vehicle itself. At Roseburg Honda, our seasoned staff is dedicated to matching you with the right car. From sales to service, our goal is to make sure all of your needs are met, and you leave our dealership feeling good every time you visit. No need to waste your valuable time driving up and down the freeway when the ultimate car buying experience is right here at home. Roseburg Honda. We treat you like family.
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
Number 14, Austin Takahashi.
Back here for the bottom of the 6th inning. Roseburg baseball leading 1-0 against North Medford. Austin Takahashi leading things off for Roseburg. Takes ball 1 as he showed a bunt against Trey Newman. Newman, the right-hander on the mound, into his 6th inning of work. Both pitchers have been looking strong throughout this one. A 1-0 offering here by Newman. Neither bullpen has been active. Takahashi gets behind one here, out towards the alley in right center. This has got a chance to get down again. It will. It hops all the way over the fence. It'll be a ground rule double for Takahashi, who makes his way all the way to third before he finds out that it is a double there for him. So a leadoff double for Austin Takahashi. That is a triple and a double for him here today. He hit that one to one of the deepest parts of the park, 385 to dead center field. That one to right center. One hops and out of the ballpark. A leadoff double for Roseburg. Dawson Gillespie will come up to bat. He's 0 for 2 in the game with a pair of strikeouts, looking to redeem himself a bit here against Trey Newman. Takahashi with the lead out at second base. Playing in at first base, expecting a possible bunt, and Gillespie will put it down third base side, foul for strike 1. Today's game brought to you by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning. Get 0% financing for 72 months on approved credit now at Mahalo Heating and Air. Also today's game brought to you by Good Vibrations Solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes. Gillespie, after getting the signals by third base coach and head coach Troy Thompson. 20th year for Coach Thompson. Last year's Southern Oregon Conference Coach of the Year. The 0-1 pitch, looking to swing away there. Takes the breaking ball low and outside, does Gillespie. Really a lot of honors last year for Coach Thompson, all well-deserved in his 20th season with Roseburg. Conference Coach of the Year, was named the NFHS Oregon Coach of the Year for baseball, and the Section 8 Coach of the Year as well. That should be a balk. He flinched. There it is, the call, and Takahashi goes to third. Out on the mound, Trey Newman looked like for a moment thought about trying to do a pickoff move to second. He flinched, flexed his knees, and that is the balk call. So that puts Takahashi at third with a 1-1 count, and thought I saw the coach coming out of the dugout for North Medford. He's not headed out to the mound, but out of the dugout there, signaling the signs to the catcher, Jeremiah Robbins, for what they want to do here. A 1-1 pitch for Dawson Gillespie. Takes outside, 2 balls and a strike. So last year, a really just rewarding year for Coach Troy Thompson for what he has done with this program. Well-deserved, and couldn't happen to a better guy. Loved working with him. 2-1 pitch is low for a 3-1 count. Kind of see how in between games go. I might get a chance to play the interview I did with Coach Thompson before the game that we didn't get a chance to play for you in our Roseburg Disposal pregame show here before game 1 of our doubleheader. We might use that in between games for you. 3-1 pitch to Dawson Gillespie. Ground ball towards short. Heading for home goes Takahashi. They go to the out for first, and it's a ground out with an RBI for Dawson Gillespie, and Roseburg adds a run to their lead. 6-3 put out for Dawson Gillespie, but he drives in Austin Takahashi, and Roseburg will take a 2-0 lead with 1 out here in the 6th inning. The ground rule double by Takahashi, then a balk put him at third, and the ground out by Gillespie scores the run. First pitch, strike 1 against Silas Kincaid. Silas 1 for 2 in the game with a single back in the second that hit off the heel of the pitcher, Trey Newman. Breaking ball low and inside, 1-1 count. Want to say congratulations to Silas Kincaid and to Roseburg's Logan Klopfenstein. Big news for both of them this week is a 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. The pair are both committing to go play football at George Fox University coming up next year. The seniors graduating this spring. They will be holding a signing ceremony at 11:30 in the weight room there at Roseburg High School. Looking forward to going and getting a chance to celebrate those two and their futures. 1-2 pitch. Kincaid gets behind one out to the alley in left center. That ball's going to carry all the way to the warning track, and it bounces over the fence for a ground rule double. Silas gets behind one, rips his second hit of the day. And the Tribe in business here in the 6th inning. 2 ground rule doubles in the frame. A pinch runner comes on for Silas Kincaid. And I think that is Griff Zymet. Yep, that'll be Zymet out there running at second base. So a pinch runner used for Kincaid. They'll put a little bit more speed on the base paths, hoping to add another insurance run here with just 1 out. Dominic Titone will bat. First pitch is high for ball 1. North Medford, no action in their bullpen. So far, neither team going to the pen. All pitching changes, of course, are brought to you by Chris Hubbard, State Farm Insurance. My apologies there. The 1-0 pitch for Titone. Newman takes time checking second base. He misses high and away. 2 balls, no strikes. A 1-out double by Silas Kincaid. And then the pinch runner, Griffin Zymet, out at second for him. Dominic Titone at the plate is 0 for 1 today. Struck out his last time up. He'll take a strike to make it a 2-1 count. We'll try to get in a legal ID here in just a moment for my folks back in the studio. Abby and Brenton back there. We'll do that here with you in just a moment. 2-1 pitch for Trey Newman against Dominic Titone. Takes his time. High and inside, 3-1 count. Dahm ahead in the at-bat. North Medford started out this season 3-0, then lost 5 out of their next 6 games. They did get a walk-off win on Tuesday against McNary to get back to 500 on the season. Looking to try and come back for a win here, but they'll have to do it at the plate against Evan Corbin. Swinging a foul ball, Dominic Titone, a full count for him now. My guess would be if Roseburg looks to go to the bullpen, they might ask Parker Burke to come out and try and close this one out, or maybe Logan Kloffenstein could be an option as well. 3-2 pitch. Titone pulls it right side for a base hit. Zyman around third. He's heading for the plate. The throw in is cut off and will not make it to the plate in time. It's an RBI single for Dominic Titone, and Roseburg will take a 3-0 lead here in the 6th inning. Dahm pulled that right side between first and second. Out in right field, Marcus Moore got to it, threw to the plate, but it was not going to be in time. First baseman Kellen Weiler cut it off, and his relay throw, only from about 15 feet away, doesn't get there in time. 3-0 the lead for Roseburg, adding 2 here in the 6th. Still just 1 out. Titone on at first. First pitch, strike 1 against Nathan Wayman, who has struck out twice, looking to turn that around here. Swings through for strike 2. Oh, 2 count. Wayman back in. Fouls one off. That one ricocheting right by first base coach Tim Sester out there, trying to show off some quick reflexes. The 0-2 pitch here for Newman. Runner going. Breaking ball inside. Misses. Titone easily into second base with the steal. Still just 1 out. Man in scoring position now for Roseburg. A 1-2 count for Wayman. Newman on the mound. The right-hander holds. Looking back to second. No one really holding on to Tone as a ball fouled away. That one deep down the right field side. Foul ball by inches. I thought that was going well foul. But then I saw it coming back down as if after it cleared the roof here behind home. And that ball didn't miss by much, and it had a chance to try and get out of the ballpark. Wayman a little behind on it, but that one almost had enough power to get out of here if it had hooked back into fair territory. A 1-2 count remains for Nathan Wayman back at the plate. Tone out at second. The 1-2 from Newman. He'll foul it off. And Nathan Wayman stays alive at the plate. Bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runs across for Roseburg, leading 3-0 against North Medford in game 1 of a doubleheader. Wayman waits. Newman delivers. Got him to chase high and outside the zone for strike 3. That is 2 outs, and North Medford almost thought it was 3 outs. They rolled the ball back to the mound and almost let Roseburg take an extra base. Up to bat will be Knox Hubbard. Before that, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Roseburg Baseball on the Score.
Next batter's number 4, Knox Hubbard.
Two away on the strikeout by Wayman. And Knox Hubbard will bat with a man at second base still for Roseburg. Take a high and away for ball 1 from Trey Newman. That was strikeout number 8 on the day for Newman. But he has given up 2 hits here in the 6th inning. 5 total for Roseburg in this one. Sorry, make that 3 hits here in this frame. 6 hits total for Roseburg in the ballgame. High and away, 2-0 count for Knox Hubbard. There is some action in the bullpen for the Black Tornado. 2-0 count. Out at second base, Tatone. He's got the shortstop Retigliano back behind him, holding them on. Pitch high to Hubbard. He'll take the 3-0 count. Knox, the only player in the game with a walk. He's got a 3-0 count here. Checking in on the Roseburg softball game against North Medford. Looks like the Black Tornado have taken a lead in that one, 3-1. Not sure what inning it is, but North Medford is up to bat in that softball matchup, leading 3-1. Here in the baseball game, 3-0, Roseburg in front, bottom of the sixth. The 3-0 pitch is high and away to Knox Hubbard. He'll draw his second walk of the ball game. With 2 outs, Roseburg with runners at first and second. And the 8-hitter Sebastian Watson coming up to bat. Catcher will get the courtesy runner. Eli Jacobs out. Still some action in the bullpen for North. But he is blocked out of my view, so I can't tell you who it is at the moment. It might be Kellen Tomey. First pitch here to Sebastian Watson. Trey Newman works it in for strike one. At first base, Eli Jacobs. At second, Dominic Tatone. 2 outs. Watson gets underneath it. High in the air out to center field. Fighting the afternoon sun. This could be some trouble out there. Ooh, making the adjustment underneath it for the final out is Aiden Horsley. He was battling the sun, but does track it down and makes the final out of the 6th inning. Roseburg sends 7 hitters to the plate. They add 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors for North Medford and 2 men left on base for Roseburg. It's 3-0 as we go to the top of the 7th. Evan Corbin out to close it out here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza. Made with only the freshest and finest ingredients. Dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
I am a nurse.
A firefighter.
A college student.
A mother.
And I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready.
For every storm.
And disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors.
My family.
And my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Aiden Horsley leads things off for North Medford against Evan Corbin, who will look for the chance at a complete game victory here today. Corbin throwing the first pitch, strike one against Horsley, who is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Pulls the second pitch foul down the third base side for strike 2, and Evan Corbin is out in front here in the 7th. Top of the 7th inning, Roseburg leading 3-0 against North Medford. The 0-2 pitch outside for Horsley. Horsley struck out looking in the first, grounded into an inning, actually grounded into a double play in the 4th. Wasn't an inning ending at the time. The 1-2 got him to chase after a breaking ball outside the zone, but he fouls it off. Just got a piece of it, did Horsley. North Medford trying to keep this game alive and force it to the bottom of the 7th inning. Would need at least 3 runs to do so. The 1-2, reaching for it. Ground ball to Watson at second. A high bounding ground ball through the right side, easily picked up. Over to Silas Kincaid for out number 1. 2 more outs needed for Corbin and the Indians. Today's game brought to you by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone is welcome to shop. And by our friends at Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. Strike 1 taken by Kellen Weiler, the first baseman, 0 for 2 in the game with a ground out and a pop out. Watches a breaking ball low for a 1-1 count. Did he go around? No, he did not, according to our first base umpire. Stick around for the post-game show whenever that does happen. It's a foul ball, makes it a 1-2 count. When we go to the post-game show, we'll name our Mountain Mike's Pizza player of the game. Mountain Mike's Pizza, the way it ought to be. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, misses upstairs. But had Weiler shaking in his boots a bit there. That's a kind of a tough one to lay off. He didn't know how much it was going to break at the end. The 2-2, just off the edge of the plate, and the count goes full. Fans here at home for Roseburg wondering how that one missed. The full count pitch popped up in the air. That ball traveling down the left field side will hook foul. That had a lot of people out of the dugout watching that one, which had me wondering, is it going to be closer than I think it is to possibly being a home run? But no, it was not. Weiler back at the plate, the 3-2 pitch again. There's ball 4. That was a tough at-bat there for Kellen Weiler. Fought his way through, and he draws the first walk of the ball game issued by Evan Corbin. Both pitchers have been sharp throughout this one. 8 strikeouts in the game
Number 1, Colton Morgan.
for Trey Newman, and he only walked 2. Evan Corbin has 4 strikeouts, but that's his first walk of the game as well. He gets a strike on the first pitch against Colton Morgan. Morgan, line out and a ground out in his 2 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch, reaching behind and slaps that one foul down the right field side. Off the chain link fence, rolls back into fair play. 0-2 count for him. Off speed, he pulls it to left field, charging in. Dominic Titone, lane out, and he cannot come up with it. And that's a base hit, just the second of the game for North Medford, and they've got the game-tying run at the plate. First and second for North Medford. Not going to make life easy on Roseburg. That ball not hard to hit. He was out in front of an off-speed pitch, pulled it to left field, did Morgan, and Titone almost got there in time, but just out of his reach. First pitch misses to Frankie Retigliano, who had the first and only hit prior to Colton Morgan's single just there. Retigliano had a double back in the 5th. He grounds one to third baseman Austin Takahashi, who will tag out Kellen Weiler trying to go from second to third. Takahashi getting the lead runner for the second out. Retigliano gets on with a fielder's choice.
Next batter, number 3, David Carr.
2 away with runners at first and second. Morgan up to second base. Retigliano on at first. The lefty, Davis Carr, up to bat. Swings and fouls off the first pitch. That ground ball, diving for it, was Takahashi. And he would have had a tough play to get it across the diamond. He would have had to make a great throw and make it quick to get across the diamond, but he had the option to try and get Weiler trying to go from go second to third. And he made the play. That ball out to left field, tailing foul, and just by a hair that ball foul, and that is big. That would have scored at least 1, maybe 2 for North Medford on a ball just down the line by Davis Carr. Would have been a seeing-eye base hit. That would have been one where he just got lucky on where that ball landed, but it just went foul. And I think it was the right call. I know those watching on the video stream can't see that far down the line, but that one was not off by much, but just foul. The 0-2 pitch, low and inside. Davis Carr has a 1-2 count. Carr struck out looking in the 5th. Steps back in with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. North Medford down by 3. Breaking ball by Corbin is high. Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two count. Corbin trying to finish it off here. Needs 1 more out. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. That ball in the dirt, and Hubbard down to first, and there it is. Ball game complete. Roseburg gets a 3-0 win on top of North Medford in Game 1 as Evan Corbin goes the distance, strikes out 5, and will pick up the win today for Roseburg. The Indians get a complete game from Evan Corbin, who tosses the 2-hit shutout to get the win in Game 1 of our doubleheader. What a ball game we were treated to there. We've got one more still to go. Game 2 going to be coming up in about 20 to 30 minutes here from Champion Car Wash Field. The top of the 7th, no runs on 1 hit. There were no Roseburg errors and 2 men left on base for North Medford. We'll take the break. We'll come back with your post-game show. We'll name our Mountain Mike's Pizza player of the game, and we'll take a look at all the stats for you as well. Let's go ahead and take a 3-minute break. Let's make it a 3-minute break, and we'll come back with the post-game show on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
I think you realize how much energy you've lost until you start the hormone replacement process.
Our energy really started to wane. We were both gaining weight. My sleep pattern got really messed up.
One Peak Medical changed our lives individually and as a couple.
We're just a lot happier because we feel better. We're not tired and run down, and it just makes our lives easier and happier.
Hormone balancing can help with fatigue, anxiety, pain, and much more. Call or book online today at onepeakmedical.com.
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
Deciding where to purchase your next vehicle is just as important as the vehicle itself. At Roseburg Honda, our seasoned staff is dedicated to matching you with the right car. From sales to service, our goal is to make sure all of your needs are met, and you leave our dealership feeling good every time you visit. No need to waste your valuable time driving up and down the freeway when the ultimate car buying experience is right here at home. Roseburg Honda. We treat you like family.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Well, we welcome you back here to Bill Gray Legion Stadium at Champion Car Wash Field, where Roseburg wins Game 1 of our doubleheader beginning Southwest Conference play. Roseburg will go to 7-4 on the season, 1-0 in conference play, while North Medford falls to 5-6 on the year and 0-1 in conference. Game 2 of our doubleheader going to be coming up here in just a little while as both teams get a chance to get a bit of a breather, maybe eat a few snacks, hydrate, and get ready for the second game of our doubleheader. It was a pitcher's gem in Game 1. Trey Newman and Evan Corbin dueling it out, but it's Corbin that comes out with the win as Roseburg gets the victory 3-0. For North Medford, no runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 4 men left on base. For Roseburg, 3 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, and 5 men left on base. Evan Corbin gets the win to improve to 1-1 on the year. Trey Newman taking the loss. Roseburg would get the lead in the third inning on a triple by Austin Takahashi. That came with 2 outs in the third after Logan Kloffenstein reached on a throwing error by shortstop Frankie Rutigliano. Austin Takahashi drove him in to put Roseburg up 1-0. The Tribe would add 2 runs in the 6th, a little bit of insurance for Evan Corbin. A leadoff double by Takahashi. A balk got him to third, and Dawson Gillespie would drive him in to make it 2-0. And then Silas Kincaid, a double to center field, would get him on base with 1 out. Dominic Titone picked up an RBI single, hitting 1 to right field, driving in the run to make it 3-0. And that was enough for Roseburg here today. As Evan Corbin goes 7 innings in the 7th, he did allow a base hit and his first walk of the game, but would get through it, finishing it off with his 5th strikeout. Corbin allows just 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts to pick up the win. And Trey Newman will take the loss, going 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts for North Medford. Not too bad of a day for either pitcher, but it's Roseburg that gets the hits they needed when they needed them. Roseburg gets the win here today. Taking a look at some of your offensive numbers for North Medford, just 2 hits in the ball game. Colton Morgan had a soft liner that just landed in front of Dominic Titone, who tried to lay out to get to the ball. Morgan had a single, goes 1 for 3, and Frankie Rutigliano in the 5th inning break up the no-no. He had the double down the left field line in the 5th for the first hit of the game for North Medford. He finished 1 for 3 in the contest as well. On the other side for Roseburg, 6 hits in the ball game. Logan Kloffenstein had a hit in the first at-bat for Roseburg. A sharp ball past third base in the first inning. Austin Takahashi goes 2 for 3 on the day with a triple and a double. Had an RBI in there as well. Dawson Gillespie, despite going 0 for 3, did have an RBI. Silas Kincaid goes 2 for 3 with a single and a double and a strikeout in there. Dominic Titone goes 1 for 2 with an RBI single, a strikeout, and a sac bunt. And Knox Hubbard had 2 walks, got on base twice, and that is pretty much it for Roseburg in Game 1 of the doubleheader. It's time now to name our Mountain Mike's Pizza player of the game, and that is going to be Evan Corbin. He had a no-no going into the 5th inning, allows just 2 hits, strikes out 5, does not give up a run as he pitches the complete game shutout for Roseburg today. Evan Corbin is your Mountain Mike's Pizza player of the game, and the Mountain Mike's Pizza player of the game receiving a $50 gift certificate to use at Mountain Mike's Pizza off of West Harvard Avenue here in Roseburg by the 124 interchange with Interstate 5. Just easy to get to off there on the freeway. So if you're ever passing through town, we encourage you to stop on by at Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be. Alrighty, well that does it for Game 1. Neither team making a pitching change, by the way, in that game. Both pitchers go the complete game, so bullpens should be fresh and ready to go for Game 2 if needed. And all pitching changes are brought to you by Chris Hubbard, State Farm Insurance. If you're thinking about switching up your insurance coverage, well, you can get in touch with Chris. He's got over 10 years of experience with insurance. Chris can make sure that you're getting the coverage that you need at the price that fits your budget. Auto, home, life, and more. Contact Chris Hubbard at 541-672-3301 or visit chrisinsures.com for a quote today. All right, we're going to do it there. That'll be it for Game 1. We'll have Game 2 coming up here in just a little bit. I know we got a couple of commercials to try and make up, so I think we're going to go ahead and stretch out this next commercial break for us. And we will get that in and get ready for Game 2 of our double header. So why don't we'll go ahead and get that all fired up and ready to go. Well, we might have caught ourselves up a little bit here. Looks like we might have. Either way, we will take a quick break. For those that might be watching online, we are going to end the broadcast of Game 1, and we'll fire up the broadcast of Game 2 if you're watching on 541radio.com. Just wait there. The second broadcast will get started on that page. Just refresh here in just a moment, and you'll have that for you. And then for those that might be watching on our YouTube channel, you can just go back to the main page, and you can just find the next broadcast going there on our YouTube channel. Search 1490 The Score on YouTube to follow Roseburg Sports throughout the season. You can subscribe to our channel and be able to get updates when we go live with another broadcast of Roseburg High Sports here through the spring season. Game 1 also complete in the doubleheader between Roseburg and North Medford softball. North Medford winning Game 1 3-1. All righty. We'll go ahead and end the video broadcast and take a break on the radio and come back, get ready to go for Game 2. I think I might fire up my interview that I did with Coach Troy Thompson, and that we didn't get a chance to play in the pregame show, so we'll have that for you here coming up next. All righty. We will take the break and come back with more Roseburg and North Medford baseball from Champion Car Wash Field in Roseburg on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.